Hello friends and fellow gardeners from around the world. I'm Chuck with the Rescue Greenhouse, and we are a very unique nursery greenhouse. We actually get plants for free from our parent company, Apple Drainage Contractors, where they go out to an install to put in some type of a drainage system alongside of a house. So they have to dig up and excavate all of the shrubbery, the trees, the plantings, the flowers, and they bring all that back here to the Rescue Nursery. At that point, we're going to repot, divide, propagate, and regrow all of these plants. So we have a huge variety from all over the state, very tropical, and a huge variety of plants. I can't wait to show you all that we've learned over the past several years of dealing with these plants, dividing them, propagating them, regrowing and potting them. And it's wonderful stuff. I can't wait to show you all of that. Not only are we unique in what we do, but we give away the plants for free. We actually give many of them back to Apple Drains, and they give those to new customers so that they've got some plantings to put in after they excavate. But we also give these plants away for free. A very unique nursery. I can't wait to share all the information that we've learned over the many years of doing the Rescue Greenhouse. So if you look below, you'll find created playlists, and we add to these playlists every week. So each playlist has a different species, a different variety of how to propagate, divide, repot, all of those things. Makes it very easy for you to find the plant that you're looking for. So I hope that you subscribe. Don't forget to click the little bell so that you get the new notifications, that every time we post up a new video, you'll get a notification from that. But take a look. I just know you're going to love this channel. Hey, good morning. Chuck here with the Rescue Nursery. Today we're going to talk about this plant. Does anybody know what that is? This is the resurrection plant. Some people call it the dinosaur plant, the Rose of Jericho. And we're going to put together a video of talk a little bit about the plant, the history, and we're also going to show you how to propagate this plant. This is a really amazing plant. I hope that you enjoy this video. So the Rose of Jericho, can you see these two things? Take a look at that. This is the plant, and this plant lays dormant for decades, years and years, and when it finds water, it actually turns into this. The Rose of Jericho has been on the earth for millions of years. It travels across the desert with the wind until it finds a water source. At this point, the plant comes back to life. The roots soak up the water, and the plant opens and turns green again. It stays green and drops new seeds until the water source has dried up. Then the plant closes back up again, and the wind pushes the plant across the desert looking for that water supply. It repeats this cycle for decades. There are many legends surrounding this plant. All of them have to do with making a wish. Legend has it, by giving this plant to someone, it will bring them peace, harmony, happiness, and health, as well as wealth and prosperity. From medieval times through today, it is believed to have magical and medicinal properties. The water that the plant sits in while it resurrects is used for many things, from baths of love to healing wounds. All legends aside, it truly is a magical plant. Watching this plant come back to life gives one a warm feeling and a true appreciation of life. So let's try to propagate this plant. Here's what we'll do. We're going to propagate the Rose of Jericho in 4 different mediums. And basically I made little greenhouses for them, so they're self-contained. Remember, there's no holes in this because this plant needs water to stay green. If there's no water, if it dries out at all, it'll turn brown like that. See how this one's turning brown? This one's out of the water for less than an hour. Look at that. It's already trying to close up. But what we want to do, you can see the root system down here. See how they've got roots on them right here? Those are roots. So if we can open this guy up a little bit, and just snip off. We want to keep some leaf on here, so we'll open them up And basically just divide it, just like that. We've got some roots, pretty good clump. So let's just try that one. We're going to stick him right down in the water so that he stays nice and hydrated. Really get him in there nice. Take our lid. What I did was I just used a bottle, cut it so it'll slide over top of everything. And then we have a self-contained greenhouse. Can you see that? And basically we're just going to watch this water level over the next couple of weeks and just see if that thing takes roots. I think it will. So there's one. Another method, this is perlite and gravel and water. Perlite, gravel, and water. And we're going to do the same thing. Just going to divide it. I'm going to use my scissors. We've got plenty of roots. I'm going to break it down farther so that we can get down to the root system. Can you see that root? It's got a nice little root on it. I'm just going to stick it right down in the perlite and gravel. And that guy will stand up a little bit. Let's put a couple of them in there. He's got a couple of roots on him. Let's stick him down in there. And we'll put our lid back on the top. So this one's in perlite, and water, and we're just going to watch this thing over the next couple of weeks. This one's the best one of all because it's just water, but it's just a little tea glass, whatever you want to call it, for candles, and we cut the top off of a bottle. That'll be our greenhouse, and we're going to stick some down in there as well. This guy's got a pretty good root system on him. I'm just going to stick them down in the water, and this will be covering that to keep it humid. So it's his own little greenhouse right there. Can you see it? This is something you guys could do if you wanted to, and like I said, it's really a simple process to try. We'll check these guys in about 14 days and just see how they look, And then finally, I actually don't think this will work, but finally we're going to just add sand to water. This is just play sand, and it's not even clean, it's just play sand. That's all it is play sand. We're adding a bunch of that. We want to get it just so it stays wet. So through that capillary action of the water in the sand, you can see it brought the water right up to the top. So let's stick some down in there and just see if they grow. Like I say, this one might not work, but let me find some good ones. Here's one. This one might not work, but let's give it a try. And we'll check it in 14 days, and then we'll check it again in about 28 days. Remember, planting on the full moon gives you the best chance of success. That's what my mom always told me. So now we've got a really nice little greenhouse. So we've got 4 little greenhouses. So we're going to check those in 14 days, and meanwhile I'm going to let this guy dry out, and we'll reopen him just to show you that it's still alive. And even though I cut a lot of the root system away from here, there's plenty here for it to stay alive for decades. Hey, this is Chuck with the Full Moon Rescue Nursery, reminding you that if you believe you can do something, I guarantee you can do it. Have a great day.